Hello! Foster's Games Reviews again! This is the second part of the magazine review, which was recorded 3 times and YouTube didn't like it, so this is the other half. If you notice on video 1 and this one, there's no intro, because on what I'm recording it on, which is the family tablet thing, there's no software. So because I haven't got the software to put the intro on, it just jumps straight into it. So without further ado, this is the second half of the magazine review. Sort of. If it bores you, just turn it off. It's alright. Don't get many views anyway. Right, here we have the Banjo-Kazooie, which I was telling you about. This is the early Japanese version, which has not been, I don't think it had been released at the time. Oh, the July. It had been released the July. This is the early version. It's just basically giving you a brief synopsis and rundown of what the game's going to entail and how it's going to play, the key moves throughout the game. But you know the one. Then yeah, and then you've got basically, well, there's not much I can really tell because it's quite a brief section of it. Like it says, 2 become 1. It's basically it's teamwork. You can't separate throughout the game. You are a duo, which Ukulele from Playtonics, which is looking really good. But I wish they'd bring a physical version out for all formats, regardless if you crowdfunded it or what. They should release. Obviously, the popularity of it will, I think, it'll spur on the, like Fast Racing Neo and SteamWorld Dig. They've done a lot of. There's a lot of push behind it to get it out in the retail market. Not only that, there's very few physical copies of Wii U games and stuff like that, but the Ukulele, which is I'd say it's the predecessor to this. You cannot, if you crowdfunded £500, you got a N64 style cartridge. It's got a micro SD slot in the side, which has got the game on it. That's going to go on eBay for an insane amount of money. But I'd love, even if somebody did like a reproduction kit out of it, I think I'd be happy with that. On this page we've got Pokemon Snap. This video quality is absolutely atrocious. It's like looking through, well, it's like watching an N64. Pokemon Snap, it's basically you just go around, you take photographs of Pokemon and you get points for it. The better the picture, the more points you get. Self-explanatory. It's basically Pokemon Go on the N64. Next page, Iggy's Wrecking Balls. Well, Iggy's Wrecking Balls is a bit like, it's a bit like Unirally really. It's a bit of a racing game, but with balls, with faces on. It's Unirally, which was, I said rare in my previous video that I recorded, so I will correct myself, and it was DMA, which is now Rockstar Games. It actually got, I think, something like 120,000 copies sold in its initial release, and then it got pulled from the shelves because they got sued. Hello, Kirsty.
Jackie.
Yeah, I'm just talking about this magazine. We've got Bomberman Hero, which is a top-down 3D. It's not your traditional Bomberman style. It's more of a puzzle platformer. Again, it was a really good game. It's another one of the hidden gems. There were 2 of them. There was this one and the sequel. The second one's a bit harder to get hold of, a bit more expensive, but if you can get hold of it, probably about between £10 to £15, it's worth buying. I remember it getting average reviews around about 70%. It's playable, it's fun, but it doesn't really. There's not much to it. It's very sparse. It's a bit like Chameleon Twist in all honesty. Chameleon Twist it's a fun game, but there's not much about it. You get bored after a while, but you keep going back. I was like, I need to finish it. So, Let's Smash Tennis. Here we've got Let's Smash Tennis by Hudson. Another Hudson game. Tend to find that your Hudson games are quite rare. Let's Smash. I think I have this one in my collection. I am not sure. This the last time I checked it on eBay, we're going for something like between £50 and £60. If it's the one I'm thinking, quote me if I'm wrong, but it could be. Tennis game, doubles, singles, championship, competition mode. It's all the same, no matter what tennis game you play. That's my opinion on that. Tonic Trouble. Excuse me. Naughty boy. Tonic Trouble. Now, Tonic Trouble is the predecessor to Rayman 2. This was done as a test to see how the physics and the engine ran. Now, it ran absolutely brilliantly. This game is, I would say it on here, but it's a child-friendly channel. It's the F word, amazing. It's brilliant. It's a puzzle-based platformer. You gotta solve little puzzles. It's nothing too intense, and it's underrated. The IP got underused. It never got a sequel. If there's anybody out there from UBI who just by chance stumbles across my video, please make another one. Even if it's a reboot of this on Steam or on download or crowdfund, whatever. Just crowdfund it or whatever. It needs to be made another one. A sequel needs to be made. Anybody's opinions on this, please write below. Please comment. I'll have an argument about it if you want, because it really is a good game. It's shadowed by Rayman, and they use it as an excuse to just test out the engine and the physics of the entire game, because in essence it's Rayman 2 in another skin, or should I say the other way around. Rayman 2 is this game. It's Tonic Trouble in another skin. Next page, the Nintendo charts. What have we got here? It's very awkward this, because I'm having to film with my hand in the air. As you can see, I'm under here. It's the charts, the Nintendo 64 charts, the Japanese, the US and the UK, all from HMV, which on by chance that HMV is still trading. We've got a Quake advert, which it's a nice advert actually. It's a film strip of a bomb falling, but it's just the style of it. It's very nice. Be nice in a picture frame. Yoshi's Story. I don't have to say much about Yoshi's Story. Self-explanatory. Yoshi's Story is Yoshi's Story. It's good fun. It's side-scrolling platformer. You had to get your super fruit. Collect all your super fruit. Collect it to get 100% complete. You had to get all the fruit around the edge as well. Very simple game. Again, this one didn't get really good reviews, if I remember right. Oh, there we go. What a surprise. 88%. It's not bad, but it's not outstanding for a Nintendo game. I don't think it was rushed, but I think there wasn't much time and effort put into it. This camera works really, really awful. Hello, Kirsty. Kirsty Pauly. Mission Impossible. First look. Yeah. Now this, I believe, took about 3 years to make. It came out way after the movie. Again, it was massively underrated. Let me just check. No, it doesn't say on this, it's just a first look. It was massively underrated. It didn't get It didn't get much of a really good response when it got released because I think it's because of the delay. Now the delay caused this knock-on effect. Yeah. Yeah. I am. I'm talking about this. Graphically, it wasn't up to much. It was just the gameplay. Yes, I'm Daddy, and I'm talking to the camera. It wasn't up to much graphically, but the gameplay, it played well. It played well. The characters just looked a little bit on the stickman side, but if you look beyond that,
Daddy.
Yes. Who's that?
Daddy.
That's not Daddy. Who's that over there? Who's that? That's Kirsty. Is it the Kirsty's Games channel? Kirsty's Poorly channel. This is how you get better. Don't go outside. Blooming British weather, you can't predict it. But all in all, I think, I mean, because originally it was meant to be an N64 exclusive, but then I think it came out on the PS1 quite a while later, about 18 months. There's a bit of a delay, but I would give it at least 8 out of 10. I would say it's highly playable game. If you haven't got it, for about less than 10 quid, you can have a copy. So go out and buy one. Football, I'm not talking football. I'm running out of time again. The cheat section within these magazines, I thought they were ace. They need to bring them back. Need to bring the Nintendo magazine back. They should have done it for an anniversary. Special Reserve, this is where I got my Virtual Boy from. For £49.99. Delivered free as well. The story section. Duke Nukem's secret areas, secret levels. We all know about those, don't we? Be warned, Manchester. Lizzie is about to hit town. London, beware! Ralph's going out on the tiles.
Daddy.
Watch out, Birmingham. George is about to go ape. Rampage World Tour! Both of them were shite. Your opinions on that as well? Wrestling. Anyhow, I am running out of time and I need to wrap this up. It's just going a load of reviews and previews. NHL Hockey on 98. We've got Dark Rift, 73%. NHL Hockey, what did that get? 88%. See, they were all mediocre. Not much. NBA Pro, 85. Nothing in the 90s. That doesn't surprise me. And Robotron 64, amazing game. Hi, I'm here. I have got 2 minutes. Quick recap. The magazine. It's just nostalgic. I just thought I'd go over it, give people another look in this lovely Blurdo N64 revision, because this camera is absolutely shite. I need to get my camera sorted out. So the sooner I get it sorted out, the sooner we're back on track, the sooner I can put my intro on. Right. Well, it's goodbye from me, and I hope to see you all again. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Well, there's only 17 of you, but never mind. Thank you, and keep watching.